from a very young age, I started studying it. I can cognitively remember when I was around 13 starting to really, really aggressively study it, and literally it's been my lifelong passion. It's the blueprint, it's the map that your soul has. There's definitely free will and free choice in life, but the tendency might be there, you know. Carl Jung, again, did multiple studies on astrology and found that a lot of these placements are 70, 80, 90% accurate. That's a pretty good accuracy rate when you're thinking about, you know, forms of divination. I pulled up your astrological chart, and basically we can go over what I call the big three in astrology. There's the sun sign, which is sort of how you are generally. It's the funnel. How everything funnels through for you is obviously in the sign of Taurus, okay? Like you pointed out, you are kind of on the cusp of Taurus. You're actually at 2 degrees Taurus, so that means you're right there. You're April 22nd, which is kind of right at the start of it. Taurus, you also have your Mercury in Taurus as well, which is how you communicate and how you think. So that's congruent, right? Because you have both signs are in Taurus. So Taurus, again, is your funnel. Everything's going to be funneled through the sign of Taurus. But people have a multitude of placements in their chart, and actually they say mathematically there's over 20,000 possible combinations that can go on. So that
what's most challenging about being an astrologer? What do you find? Do you like?
Well, I definitely sometimes have to give people not so great news, and that can be challenging at finding a way that's diplomatic that I can put it so that it's not, you know, going to hurt them or something. One of the more difficult things that I personally go through is I have prophetic dreams. I have dreams that come true, and I find it hard because there's no filter sometimes. I find it hard to experience the things that I experience when I'm asleep, and to see the things that I see.
Or
how's that going to go, kind of thing? Okay, so past, present, future. Let's just say, what does the universe want you to know about fencing this weekend in Chicago? So I would have you pick 3 cards. So go ahead if you can. Grab a card. You went with that one first, actually. This one was first. This one was second. You went all 3 right in a row. It's interesting because you kind of pick them in opposite order, but this is communication, which you've been talking about this trip a lot, probably. Maybe even making arrangements with the trip or whatever, but it's all about communication. It's also about, the caveat to this card is that you should stay firm with your opinions. If somebody was trying to sway you in a different way, it means that you need to stay firm. This was your past card, so this has been what you've been working on recently. This is the current card. It's kind of interesting. You got the Hermit card and you got the Loner card. Are you going by yourself?
No, I'm going
with the trip?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know if you're going to feel isolated or alone during this trip, but that's basically, these 2 cards both say that for some reason you're feeling alone or isolated, that you're more singular than with the group. So I don't know if you're going to feel like excluded from the group or something like that, but that's basically what the card said, or the cards that you picked.
Just take astrology more seriously than...
Of course I'm going to say that. Of course.
I was just going to...
Yeah, I wish that it was taken more seriously. I think we have things that we can learn so much about cycles and things that are going to happen, and, you know, I think we would all be that much more enlightened if we embraced that side of things, absolutely.